Okay, hi class, this is Dr. Gertis. So here's what we're looking at. I'm looking at your two teams worth of PowerPoint sent to me. I'm going to be grading this as one thing. And when I say your two teams and the vice president over each unit, the idea was that you have different things, not duplicative things. You're not competing, you're one whole class. So with Vault.com, your team A. So here's our president, and here's our vice president for team A, and here's somebody in charge of Facebook, which somebody needs to be, and somebody over Twitter, and somebody over LinkedIn. And you're going to do these kind of things, creating daily posts and generating traffic and monitoring comments. But you have to show me statistically, create spreadsheets or something to show me this is what I have done. That's the procedural side, and then there's the effect side of what has actually transpired in the process. Here you say we're going to generate at least 3,000 views. If you generate 3,000 views, the class will get a C if you're successful. The last class generated north of 2,000 in 2 weeks. Okay, so if you're shooting for 3,000, that's not really a high and lofty goal for the balance of the class. If they could do this in 2,500 almost in that time. Now they were working it. Okay, and I expect you to be doing that as well, but they created it from scratch and got there. You're going to reach out to bloggers and request blogging. Okay, that's interesting. Reach out to website creators. I'm not sure how exciting that is, but maybe you'll find something. You already have a starting point in DB1 of the kinds of things that you need to do. So what I said here is don't just talk. Show me quantitatively that you're going to do this or what you have done. Progress, you've already followed Donald Trump's personal page. Well, great. So now you have whatever he said as a talking point to continue the conversation and point people to our site. Okay, great. Let me couple this now with your other one, Team B's. So we're going to look at both. Whoops, let's move this over. Let me just move this out of the way with Team B's. Okay, again, I want you to turn in one combined thing with both teams. And now if you have two people that are working Facebook and two people working Twitter, maybe you collapse categories or something. I don't know. It's up to you what you want to do. And here, if you're going to have 2,000, if this was by yourself, you'd have a C minus at 2,000 because that's less than whatever. So what I hear between both of you is that you're going for 5,000. 5,000 is still kind of like high B, low A, but if that's what you're shooting for, that's what you're shooting for. Maybe you'll find some other added value here, but if they could do in 2 weeks 2,000 and change, it seems like you should be able to do more than that over the time that you have. But we'll see how this all plays out. So each member is going to do the roles that best fit their abilities. I like the way you're thinking because that's the right way of thinking. You're trying to match people to what they can do. Ensuring that goals for the week have been met, collaborating with members. Okay, let me pause. You cannot over communicate here. Okay, the more you communicate, the better. It is very unlikely that you will under communicate. Okay, just keep trying to communicate, keep trying to make sure everybody's on the same page. Here, you say that Tiffany is going to be the Twitter person. She's going to maintain the account, set weekly goals, report progress, those kind of things. Now, is she the only person tweeting, or is she harnessing the power of the class who is tweeting for you? Do you understand the difference? Because if you have one person doing it, that's different than if you have a lot of people. Same with LinkedIn, same with Facebook and Google and Plus and that kind of thing. So, and again, you're saying the same thing here in each one. This is boilerplate. So is that person managing it, or is that person actually the only person doing it? If managing, you're going to get a very different result if a lot of you are doing this and replicating stuff, as opposed to if you are only have one person designated. Here, so Malcolm is going to be the person generating messages or being most responsible for that. That's great because he was there last semester in the inception of this project, so he knows all about it and is probably the best person positioned to do that. Sort out. That is to respond to comments. Great, and to deal with the incoming comments and respond and keep the conversation going. That'll be an important thing, as you know. Here's something that the first team didn't do that the second one did. I think is good. Tiffany dropped. Don't worry about Tiffany anymore. Malcolm is here. I don't know why he or Daniel haven't gotten back to you, but okay. So you have a good idea. Here, this is just boilerplate holding pattern for people to respond to. I'm not worried about that. right now, here's what I'm thinking. Okay, let me grab this and pull this over. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to give you full credit for the first checkpoint. That being said, I want to see very clearly what your goal is. Has your goal increased? Are you going to do anything else beyond that? Then carefully, quantitatively show me we've done this and this is what it led to. If you can do this here, you can do this in any other business. It's a transferable kind of thing. You can do it. So full credit for checkpoint 1. Just get yourself together, get organized, reorganize a little bit if you need to shuffle the decks. If you don't need to, that's fine. But if you want to try to make yourself even more efficient, that's okay. And we'll see you again in checkpoint 2. Thank you for your time and keep going. Bye.